Well, pretty soon, you guys, this channel is going to be a how to steal channel. As you know, that's where I started in life. I was a thief. I'm just kidding, but not kidding about what I was. They got somebody pulled over right here. I got no seatbelt on or nothing. It's none of my business, but it's good for the front of my cover of the video. Yeah, I was at Walmart yesterday. I had to do an oil change on the car, you know. You guys keep up with your maintenance. For real, you know. And you guys, I had to get a cart out and climb to the top of the wall to find a weird, odd brand oil filter. And I've been working on cars now for 30 years, you guys, 25 years. I've never, ever had it where I couldn't find a single brand that filter that they had in my car. I have the standard 3614, which is the most standard oil filter you can get your hands on. And every brand makes it. So 10 different brands at Walmart carry it. Guys, they sold out of oil filters. I had to get crazy and put carts together and climb to the top of the shelf over the top of the back wall and almost kill myself. Then I had to help somebody else get one too. Some older lady looking for one for her truck. They're literally running out of products to sell probably because of diesel prices and trucking that's all I could wrap my head around. That companies aren't even going to be able to make profit on the prices. Man, I don't know what's going on in this world. And everything's junk, you guys. I was going to have a conversation in this video, but really it comes down to this world, man. Everybody's ready to snap. You think that poor guy in the car there that we just saw getting pulled over isn't ready to snap? Maybe he doesn't have insurance or something. Because people can't even afford it, you guys. My insurance has climbed and climbed and climbed, and I don't even want to go into that on this video. It's whatever. I pay it. It's whatever. I have to. I know better. I'm not going to run around without insurance. I have way too many vehicles, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. But you don't think that guy's ready to snap in that car where I just took that picture? You don't think his life is completely... Like today, I was just ripping apart a brand new dehumidifier that doesn't work under 65 degrees. If you watch my videos, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Just that it's complete garbage. To come to find out that I ripped it apart for no reason, that they're making dehumidifiers now in 2026 that won't even operate under 65 degrees, which is the standard temperature of a basement. Nothing even makes sense anymore, you guys. Everything's garbage. Just this year, I've had to change my the heating element in my stove, right? I've had to change... I just did a video. I had to change the... sensor in my freezer here because you couldn't even have ice cream or anything in the freezer because I needed a new dethaw thermostat. All this stuff is made within the last 5-10 years. Everything I got, it's all trash. Everything. Now you can't even get oil for your car. I had to mix multiple brands of oil, you guys, which is okay. You can do that. There's a law that they don't like telling you about, that these vehicles now, these manufacturers have to make oils that you can mix. So if you want to take, say, a 530 from one and mix it with a 530 from another, it doesn't matter how many different additives, blah, blah, blah. They have to be able to mix together. Believe it or not, back in the day, they could get cloudy or whatever because companies didn't want them to be able to mix with others. What a joke. Oh, look at how many... I've already talked almost 5 minutes on how big of a fucking joke it is. You guys. And then they got these cops just troll around just trying to harass people. Like everybody's at their breaking point. Like, I'm going to be all right. I got no kids. Did you know that? They said that each kid will cost you on average. Obviously not if you're poor and you know how to get by and skate by. But the average kid costs a family $300,000 in a lifetime, you guys. people aren't even having children, and there's a million YouTube channels that go over that. So to rehash it, I'm just giving you facts, you know. So you got these people driving around that are on their last damn, like, if it weren't for me being a mechanic, you guys, I would have had to get the stove fixed this year, the fridge and freezer fixed, dehumidifier to get the water out of my basement. I would have had to do all these different things, you know, because the weather patterns are all messed up, and you got water. We had more water, the biggest snowfall in history in Green Bay this year, besides one other time that was over 100 years ago, and the most amount of waterfall in a day in the history of Green Bay in 1 year. And I can only imagine the pressure it's putting on people, you know. Just today, in the last 2 days, I've had 4 different people call me on automotive repairs because they can't afford it. And Dave, no, I'm not talking about you. I like helping Dave out, my buddy Dave the Rave. I'm not talking about you at all. That's why I wasn't even going to say nothing about this, because it matches up with you. He's got a new SUV I seen there in the driveway. I was out on that motorcycle ride, so I didn't get a chance to I didn't run into him at the house. So I wish he would have waited, but whatever. Either way, I'm not talking about you, Dave. I enjoy spending time with you. Me and Dave, we go way back. We're really close. But I got my dad's friends calling me even, okay, in the last 2 days, because people can't even afford to do any work on their vehicles. They can't afford to take them in. I mean, we're to the point now, you guys, and as a mechanic, I can tell because I can see the desperation people are going through. I had a guy today. I don't even have a Facebook. I got a fake Facebook that I just use to talk to certain friends because sometimes they can't get messages with data or whatever unless I'm using a Facebook. So I got a fake Facebook. It does say Matt, but the last name's weird. It's just in case I need to send something to certain friends and they have a hard time receiving my messages for some reason, depending. I don't know. Anyway, I had a couple of my dad's friends go somehow guess my fake name. Not even knowing that I have a fake name, they must have kept typing in Matt Switch, Matt whatever, Matt, until they hit my fake name and got a way to get a hold of me and started calling that to leave me messages to work on their car. And we're talking older people here. We're talking in their mid-60s. And I feel bad for them, but that's just crazy to go through all that trouble to get a hold of me to try to save money on your vehicle because you know my dad and you're not even friends with me. You don't even have my personal number. That's the type of stuff as an auto mechanic you'll see, because that's how desperate people are, you guys, right now. That is the level of desperation somebody's willing to go through to try to get me to do a job for them at a reasonable price so they don't have to go to the dealership that they can't afford. That's where we're at in society. That's why I'm so much closer to seeing the truth than a lot of people, because when you see that and you realize the only way this guy could have got my number is that way, to call me on Facebook and not even be friends with me, and I'm not public, I'm not, like, that's not something that's easily done. And I'm telling you guys, this world's in trouble and people just don't see it. And then to make it all worse, everything's garbage and all the bills are piling up. Oh my goodness, now you're gonna have trucking industry's in trouble. As a mechanic, I didn't even understand how important diesel prices were, you guys, for the price of products. You guys don't understand that these diesel prices are over $5 a gallon. They're going to $6 and they're not coming down. You guys don't realize what that's going to do to shipping and trucking, and man, it's trouble. You guys, people are broke to the point where it's not even like it used to be, where you could just laugh about it. And I've been broke in my life and you could find a way to survive, you know. People are broke now to the point where, oh my goodness, like I got like I told you, I got people calling me. When you're a plumber and a mechanic and stuff, you get to see it right away. When people, they don't want to call me, you guys. You think they want to call me? You think they want, look at the gas prices. Diesel, $5. This is high for Wisconsin, you guys. $4 for a gallon of just regular gas. That's way high for Wisconsin. You guys don't realize. You're probably like, Switch, that ain't shit. Wow. gas was $2 a gallon when I made that video telling you guys, wait till gas goes up. This guy is going to start a war, and it's going to end up just completely tanking the economy. And then you got diesel's the problem, you guys. Forget about gasoline. Listen, I got electric scooters. You've seen in my videos. People will find a way. Gasoline, forget about it. I know it sucks, but there's always ways for poor people to find a way. The city bus, blah, blah, blah. But when you're talking diesel, you guys, I went into it the other day for hours and hours because it's really interesting. That's what raises the price of all your goods. It's the number one, used thing it's the number one product used to support the industrialization, you guys, is diesel. All your businesses run on it, all your supplies, tankers, all the ships, I could go on for an hour, I'm not gonna. Every dang thing is diesel, from buses to ships to semis to all your transportation and diesel's never been higher. It's headed towards where it was in when we started a war in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in the Middle East. Man, over to the right there, I went through that a million times. You could never even get in the McDonald's line, you guys, here. I'm telling you, I used to go here almost every day. I was lazy. I ate almost every day here. And look at that. There's not a single car going through the McDonald's line. I don't know if you can see it from where you are. To the right over there. Not a single car. It was a 10-minute wait every time, you guys. They got three different ordering machines there on the drive-thru. It used to be that busy, that particular one, because it's right across from a college. It's right out here by the Walmart and all this big industrial area. And you used to have to wait 5-10 minutes no matter what. I just can't even believe it anymore. You used to go at midnight and you'd have to wait in line to get a burger. Crazy, you guys. It's crazy. Like I said, then you got the police department's they got to give tickets to pay. The police department does. Okay, guys? It's just a fact. Yeah, they run on taxes, but they also run on performance. They get raises on performance. Guys, think about it, okay? That's why they always used to say things like the end of the month tickets and stuff to get quota. There's a lot of truth in that. I think now a lot of these separate police departments pulled back on that. But a lot of them haven't, you guys. So you got the cops out here, and these are these people's worst day of their lives, a lot of them. You're driving around, and I'm telling you, don't even argue with somebody that flips you off or something like that. It's not even worth it, guys. You could end up in a gunfight. You end up dead over nothing, guys, over nothing. You see people are dying over French fries. The other day, somebody died over a sauce packet, you guys. Over 2 mayonnaise packets, they shot somebody to death at a drive-thru. It's just sad. We're going to see a lot of explosive stuff coming in this world. And I know I've been known for my conspiracies by my friends and stuff. I always call me a conspiracy theorist and stuff, but you're blind now if you can't see what's happened in this world. You're blind. You're blatantly disregarding the truth now if you don't see what's happening in our society right now. Don't you dare speed. There ain't no point. Like I said, that guy got pulled over. It wouldn't even be surprising if you find out that there was a shootout on the news over it anymore. People got nothing left. Yeah, we got the kids out here on bikes. Let's hope they ain't throwing rocks today or something. No, not at me, they ain't. You don't know. I already had rocks thrown at me the other day. It was a couple weeks ago. No kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Kids will throw rocks at your car and everything now. It's just sickening. There is. These kids are good. They're doing good, But I'm saying that's where our society's gotten. I've seen kids out by not far from where I live in a nice neighborhood just throwing rocks at cars. No disregard. The old man was having a conniption on him, because they hit his house, and they didn't care one bit. We were rowdy kids, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It's different. There's no respect for anybody anymore, you guys. None. Like I said, just don't do anything crazy. There's no point in even arguing with people. I'm telling you right now, you could end up dead over it. It's not worth it. I'm kind of heartbroken, you guys, about it all. Man, I had this huge dream that one day I'd be living on my own, have my own place. Well, I got everything I wanted. Basically, I got cars, I got my nice motorcycle, I got a place to live. I got everything I need, but now it's like I have no friends left, you guys. Everybody's struggling so bad, or they're so busy, or they got to work 60 hours a week to keep up with everything. There's like no chance to have any friends. My damn fishing buddy's in jail again. That you see me fish with on here. I don't exactly know what. He had some warrants, blah, 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 and it's obviously not my place to put him out there on the internet, so I can't really say exactly what, but that's what it's like. There's nothing. I have no friends left. I got, a couple buddies, but it's hard. It's few and far between when I even get to spend time with them. Dave stopped over yesterday. I just so happened to be on a bike ride. Otherwise, I would have got to catch up with him and help him out. But other than that, he's working all the time. All the time he's working. Today he was going to stop by, but he's got overtime at his job, and he's working more and more and more. Everybody's working their tail off just to pay taxes. The days of having all Friday, Saturday, Sunday off to go fishing with your buddies and having a life and American dream are over, you guys. And if you can't see that, you're just disregarding the facts and you're blind. Or you come from an extremely wealthy family, and not just a wealthy family anymore. I don't even think the wealthy families, like the barely wealthy families, like the old middle class wealthy, are going to be able to keep up, and put their kids through college like they used to. I don't see it happening. I don't know what we're going to do as a society or how it's going to get better, because a lot of it was in psychology. We learned, people are embarrassed to tell the truth, so it always takes years after it's already really bad before it's way worse. And then when people find out, when you finally see your neighbor having a problem, like Fun and Dick and Jane. I don't know if you watched that movie. That's what we're in. It's crazy. Like, that was during 2008. I'm going to watch that again tonight with Jim Carrey. That was fantastic. That was really how it is. They nailed the psychology of it really well, you guys. That they were selling everything so it looked like they were keeping up, and it usually takes a good year or two, or a good solid year of selling everything and doing everything you can in an emergency to keep up, because the average normal American psychology is they don't want people to find out that they're hurting. They don't want people to know. So it usually takes quite a bit of time before, the cracks can't hold the water back in the dam anymore. And Fun with Dick and Jane showed that, really well. That's where we're at, guys. You can already see it. The cracks in the water's coming out, and people are already starting to, dams are breaking, where they can't put on the show anymore, and all of a sudden it's just going to be the whole dam's going to let loose, you guys. And then the politicians are going to say, we didn't even see it coming. We knew it was kind of getting bad, but we didn't even see it coming, because they have no idea that there's cracks everywhere, and it's just if you look at the dam from a mile away, it doesn't look too bad, a couple little cracks here and there, but the whole dam's ready to get let loose, you guys, and flood, and it's going to be just nasty. I don't know what's going to happen. And then now we're in a weird time because they printed so much money. If they do that again, it's going to devalue the currency. A dollar bill will be worth 50 cents overnight, you guys. they've devalued the currency so much that it's almost like they can't even use that tool anymore, you know? That's the only tool they got, is to print more money and try to stimulate the economy. And if they do that we're already 40 trillion in debt. It's going to take another 20 trillion to save the economy when the dam breaks, and there's no way if they do that, it's over for America. There's no way. All you Bitcoin boys will see Bitcoin at $1 million or $2 million though. But that's, people keep saying it's not going to happen, you're crazy, it's a conspiracy. Well, they're following the steps 1, 2, 3, 4 with diesel prices and stuff. Anyway, you guys, there you go. I haven't made a video of driving in a while, and they're following the book to a T, you guys, of making bad decisions one after another, and the dam is just about ready to break, you guys. And when she lets loose, it's going to be something to see in this country, you guys. Scary. It's going to be scary. People think, oh, ha, ha, ha. But there's going to be a lot of desperation out there if there already isn't.